Got carried away there still. Classics only. I had to start with your goat, man.
It's needed, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Can you speak up, please?
Can I speak up?
Yeah.
Can you hear
Wow.
me? Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me, Cameroon?
What are you saying? You back here?
I'm back from the metaverse. It's kind of crazy over there still.
I heard you were under the table where Chrissy used to be.
Wow.
People said I was under the stairs.
Yeah.
Mad.
Harry Potter.
Someone made like a very like dark humor Joseph Fritzl joke, you know.
Oh,
I
wow.
can only get away because I'm a man, you know. So
I hear that.
yeah, but I hear it.
You got ambushed.
I'm here for the funnies. No, the people were disappointed that I wasn't, you know, that they couldn't hear me.
Of course, man.
So hopefully you can hear me this week. I am here.
Yeah.
Contrary to the rumors, I'm not somewhere else. Like I was in the room last week, innit?
Yeah, and I didn't manipulate the edits, by the way. That's my guy.
Yeah. My man is trying to do me dirty, and I can't believe it.
I was disappointed when it came through. Actually, do you know what? I didn't even clock until you were like...
That's what was killing me. So
the thing is, I'm editing, yeah. I'm raising up all the levels to, you know, make it sound crisp. And the bits that I did hear, you were on the mic.
Yeah.
So I think when we had started, we could hear you. But then I think like 5 minutes in, that's when it just went nuts for like 25 minutes. Yeah, but then after that, you know, you came back.
Yeah, shout out to people that pulled through that, boy, because, you know. But the good thing about how these plays are counted, after a few minutes, it's a play already. It
don't matter no more.
Now, don't get it twisted.
I mean, we were still podding, bro.
Yeah, we're still podding. I do hate dead audio. Like, yeah, bro. Like, for at least a day and a half, like, this is shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was getting DMs. Shout out to people that hit me up, like, bro, what happened to like the audio this week, innit? Apologies. You know,
yeah.
Hopefully what you're hearing this week is back to our usual standard.
Nice and crisp.
Yeah, nice and crisp. We had to start with a proper classic this week as well.
Yeah, man.
Wanks the 50 Cent. But yeah, bona fide hit.
Yeah, he had to be selected today because of the work that he's doing.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely. I know we had I don't know if it was a week or two ago. Someone said to Vans that, like, all you lot do is talk about power. I'm here to let you know.
Listen,
today
we're having a deep dive today.
We're definitely going to talk about power
at some point.
Yeah,
we're going to deep dive.
Look at you two aligned.
And also, ParkLife announced their lineup today, and 50 is going to be on the bill. I don't mind 50 at a festival because it's a short set.
But you people are excited, yeah? I'm not excited because I know him. He's gonna come there and do the Eminem songs. He's not gonna pick a good set list, bro.
Wait, what Eminem songs?
Patiently waiting.
I don't mind patiently waiting.
Nah, man, fuck that, man.
I don't mind. If he did Gatman and Robin, then I'll be like, boo, tomatoes.
I have no confidence. Because didn't you go to the show a couple years ago?
I went to the Get Rich or Die Trying 15th anniversary.
A lot of people that I saw that reported back were not impressed with
mad Estonians at that concert.
Yeah.
And uncles.
The Eastern Europeans love uncles love 50.
Yeah,
bro.
in a double-breasted wife beater.
Bro, the imagery double-breasted wife beater. Do you know what's funny?
Man.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, is Sebi always tweets every few months about him, like, I think going to church on a Sunday with his pops, and that's what his dad would be playing on the way. Get Rich or Die Trying. Like that was his album.
What?
Yeah. I hope I'm not misquoting him, but he was saying that was his dad's album. Like his dad proper.
What, on the way to church?
Yeah, proper rock to Get
Imagine
Rich or Die Trying.
like
Many men.
Yeah.
Wish that's a ballad, you know. That could be gospel.
Yeah, mix that in. You know?
Yeah.
We can get there.
I want to hear that, man.
No.
I can't lie. And I've been ParkLife before, and it was my favorite festival in the
you
UK.
said that a few times. That's one of your best festival experiences.
Yeah, so it'll be sick. It'll be sick.
No, I'm down, man. If everyone's on it, I'm on it.
I'm on it.
I just don't want to have my hopes raised and then get there and then my man
dashed.
He comes out in like a velour tracksuit and that.
Yeah, you gotta be ready to be dirty though.
Oh yeah, I'm
to get dirty.
Listen, this only these new kids that do drip. But we used to go there with dirty Converses, Hunter Wellies and that. Proper festival time. Now I'm gonna go in there Miris and that.
Bro, we were so twist up, yeah, at that festival. At one point, we were wrestling in the middle of the festival.
I'm on it. Someone's getting clotheslined.
Yeah.
Whoever was last to the booking, made man late, clothesline, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all lost each other, and then when we found each other, we all just started wrestling.
But I love all that, you know. I was saying to my sister the other day, yeah, like in certain environments, like if Fols goes missing, don't come and find me, man. Don't look for me.
Yeah.
Like let me enjoy. Don't look for me.
There was one point where my sister like had to, you know, take care of me for a little bit.
Shock.
That's hilarious.
But then I rose.
Like a phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah. It was dope.
I looked at H's eyes. H read my mind. Like a phoenix.
Bro, like bruv, the show must go on, innit? I can't be slipping in the middle of Manchester.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. I saw a lot of things that day.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, I saw a family have a fight.
Who won?
Not the family.
Oh, a family.
Okay.
Family, or
A family fighting like some security.
Okay.
So you
And
know,
family
like
didn't
when
win?
you know when you go to a festival, yeah, out of town, yeah, and they provide
You on
shuttle
there?
buses and stuff. They provide shuttle buses and stuff, yeah. So the security are trying to lead the festival goers onto the bus. So like they're trying to cross, and then this couple and their kid just tries to walk through in it. So they're like, "Yo, hold up for a sec, let the people go through." But these dons were volatile in it, like they were just on whatever they were on.
when
So
you say family, talking like mum and dad, and was it like
mum, dad, daughter.
How was the daughter?
That's a family, innit?
Yeah, no, yeah. I just want
What was their build?
What do you mean?
As in
set the scene, man.
Yeah.
Did the mum have like the mac and cheese tricep? Did she have one of them?
Nah.
Follow.
Okay,
They were
cool.
pretty, like you could have found them on Coronation Street.
We're trying to like, were they heavy set?
They weren't heavy set. They were just, I don't know, man. Like regular looking dons.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like imagine a young white family in Manchester. One's a bit of a football. One looks a bit of like a football fan.
Okay.
Man City tat on the
Okay.
arm.
Okay, so maybe some hooligan tendencies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was vexed about something, innit? Because the way he just kicked off, it weren't warranted. So obviously it just escalated, and then he tried to throw a bang, he missed. So obviously the security don's like, what? So a couple man like come to help him. Now the
help to security or
the security, innit?
All right.
So now it turns into a whole thing. Now his woman's getting involved, trying to swing on.
You leave
a
my
couple of
Terry alone.
Yeah. These times the baby's left there crying and that, whilst her parents are getting wrapped.
Oh, so the
Nah,
daughter's
hey,
a
yo, fuck them
child.
kids, man.
Huh?
The daughter's a child.
Nah, his
Yeah.
name was-
It's
as
about
is, man.
5. Daughter's about 5.
5.
Yeah.
What, she went on nothing?
What?
You can hold a pinch, a little pinch. Twist your ear.
Hey, listen, man. Like,
Oh.
you can't be fighting around your kids because you don't know what the other person might do.
You know, if I was
I've seen clips of like someone's youth getting booted like in the middle of a scrap.
Yeah, I know that classic clip you're talking about. Yeah, I'm sure it was in America, innit? Yeah.
On purpose.
America.
They were fighting, and then I think the lady just seen the person's child and just.
She was
kicked
like,
the child.
"Wait, what?" Later, boom.
I hear it though.
What?
It's not right, but I hear it.
It's not right,
What
but
you
it's
saying,
okay.
What
Yeah.
you saying? War is war.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
When it's war, it's war.
It sounds, bro, you do that to my family.
You're not my kid.
Yeah.
I hear
Bro, I'm lifting the bus.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. You gotta do like unimaginable thing, bro. You gotta do a
This
madness.
is the guy that was flipping past that paralytic. He's risen front like a phoenix.
Yeah.
And now suddenly he's got the strength of 100 bears.
Yeah. Because if I can rise like a phoenix,
Yeah.
I could do that.
He could do anything.
Could do
I
anything.
hear it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, if I was one of them, the passengers that were getting on the shuttle bus, and I see security laying them out, I feel a bit of me would love that. Like, you know what? I'm happy that security are up to scratch. Like, they got things under control. I don't want to know that just like patrons are just wiping you and that. Like anybody can just punch you up and that. You can't keep me safe,
Bro, nowadays, yeah, like, are the security really securing?
No, they're turning up more time. I can't lie.
Yeah, bro.
Do you remember J King's birthday?
So is that what I was thinking about?
Oh, yeah.
The security
He was
on
whining.
stage.
He was bro, I was
Man
like,
was catching wines like as the girls were walking past on the stairs, and I was like, look at this sexual deviant.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Someone should arrest him.
bro,
Ridiculous.
I was at the Emirates last week, yeah, and the security weren't doing much.
No,
People
man,
were just, he was like, you know what, do what you're doing.
man, to be honest, if you're at a football game, yeah, let's not cap, bro.
He was like, you know what, do what you're doing.
Kind of, our Bearberton used to work at like Emirates, like, you know, Tottenham Stadium and stuff when we was young. Man are there on game day and that, like, they're meant to be serving food. Man are going missing.
Just vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. Man are sign up to get steward jobs, just purely to watch the game, innit? It's what it is, innit? So,
In this weather, I'm all right.
man love ball, innit? So,
I hear it. So do I. And I was freezing in that game.
I kind of just assumed they had heating.
It depends on the section that you're in.
Oh,
yeah, your
Like, you
assumptions are
gotta
wrong.
be-
Your assumptions are
Okay.
wrong.
Like, Yeah.
There are certain places in the stadium that will have heating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like good seats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that's not where you
Yeah.
were.
And the box.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. My boy was like, oh yeah, man's got a box. Like, man could get you a box. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man. Like, trust me, I'm going to pattern it.
Oh.
And then the day before, he was like, oh yeah, I just got in contact with someone that's got
So-
COVID. And I was like, anyone can use that nowadays. Anyone can use that nowadays.
You can't question it too much because like.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Fair enough. I've got tickets anyway, but you know, I appreciate the gesture.
Because man starts saying stuff like, come on, man, you know, like, obviously, I know you've got elderly family members and I don't want to put people at risk. Man start
Yeah.
tugging on your heartstrings.
Yeah.
And you start thinking, he's proper considerate. These times he's lying. He ain't got COVID.
But you saying he couldn't pull through, that's why he just
Bro,
threw that out of the
those
bag.
are the famous last words. I got it patterned, bro. As soon as I heard that, I just like,
Oh, PTSD in it.
bro, Wizkid.
Yeah.
It's patterned. Foles.
Oh,
Come
night
on.
sweats.
Come on, man. We're gonna be in there. I say, yeah.
Nah,
we're
you
in
always
there
have
like
to.
swimwear.
You always have to pattern yourself, even though
Yeah.
someone says that they've got.
But nothing worse than doing that. Like, let's say let's put a figure. Let's say spending the bills to pattern yourself, and then you go and do the lit life that's been promised, and all you're thinking about is, brother, I just spent the bills on. Like, I would leave the box and just go and sit in my seat, just to make myself feel good for a little
Now
bit.
you can sell it, man.
Yeah.
Do up tickets out outside the stadium. Tickets.
Do those people actually shift stuff? I see that all the time. But anytime I'm at a venue and I see people doing that, I've got a ticket, so I'm not gonna. And I never trust it. 'Cause I think you're selling. Who's really standing outside the O2 at 6:30, 7 o'clock, trying to shift a ticket that's real?
I know career touts.
Career touts.
Mm.
Hey, listen, if you can make a career out of
Like,
it.
as in, like, he's done it. He's passed it down to his son.
What?
Yeah.
What's the family business?
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah.
Tell him, shout at me, innit?
He's still in the game.
He'll be telling me all this valuable information later. Tell him to shout
Yeah.
at me, innit? We can have a conversation.
Yeah.
But hashtag #Offthecuffpod.
Come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
So listen for the first week. My name is Fols Forever.
Mr. Vans.
Chrissy's here.
Hello.
Chrissy Hive.
Hive in the building. Houdini Hedges in the cut as well.
Yeah.
Do-ragged up.
My guy.
Saying the hair's just laid underneath them.
Laid.
Come on.
Loving the hair journey, man.
When are you going to join us?
I don't know, one day, man.
Man sad like it was a fucking big old deal. It's like,
Very dramatic.
Yeah, great. Like,
it's
I
not
can
my fault,
imagine.
you know?
It's not, but like, obviously, I know that it's not like a quick thing.
Bro, it's fucking
You just have to, you have to have like some mad patience.
That's fucking super power.
In between stage. Oof.
Now you can choose to do it. Just keep growing the biff and then.
Have you been looking back like at images of yourself during the timeline?
I've literally seen a photo where I'm sat here. I think I'm wearing like a Homer Simpson top and I've got like the lowest trim, yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
And I
every day.
was like, right, I really had no hair at one point.
Yeah. And then it became a little high top.
Yeah, and then grew that out and then locked down. I think it's easy for me because we weren't going there, so I was indoors growing my hair out, innit?
Ah, yeah.
I didn't start
yeah.
like, you know, like some people start with like a level 2 or 3 and like twist hair a little bit and start from there. I didn't have to do that.
Okay.
So I was able to kind of cheat the system a little bit. So, ha, psych. But yeah, it's a fucking superpower though. Just let you know, bro.
Oh yeah.
There's
What are you saying? Look at the strength.
there's another frontier like after when you age, you know,
Ew.
when you grow the hair out. Hey,
Why are you saying ew?
Stay out of men's business, please.
Yeah. You haven't fully heard what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I know him.
Okay.
Who's him?
You.
Me? HIM?
You're so
He is
dumb.
I and I is him.
Come on. Yeah, no, it's good, man.
Yeah, I ain't had long hair since I was a youth.
Did any of you lot have that little thing at the?
No.
No,
I don't even know what it's
The little
called.
rat tail.
Yeah.
Man did that still.
What,
Did
I
you?
had an alfalfa thing.
Still.
Well, the little rat
Like
tail thing back in the
I
day.
had
I
a little. I had a bun.
You had a bun.
What? Just like a like short back
Yeah.
and sides and a bun.
No, like I have hair, but my mum like tied it back and
In the top.
little- Yeah,
Man had a
Like
top
that.
bun.
yeah, man.
Bring that photo in for a throwback. We need that throwback Thursday. You
Content.
see that? Yeah. Man said,
Yeah,
content of everything.
yeah.
Did you have a little rat tail back in the day?
Don't act like your parents never violated you lot when you were
No, no,
youth.
I've
Listen.
seen-
I had a rat tail thing.
No, I've seen
No, I
some. I've
suffered.
seen some old.
It fell off
photos
the
of
bar.
me,
Did any of your parents trim you?
Yeah. No, my dad was trimming like, yeah, bro. The trims are wild, bro. And you know, the only thing that like sent me on my barbershop journey was the fact that my mum was graduating and she's like, you can't look a mess in the photos, innit? So
Mad.
she was graduating and she's adamant, "Cool, I'm going to take you to the barbershop." And it was because my dad was adamant, like, no, I'm not going to the barbershop. I'm not spending my any chance. My dad's like the dad from Terry Crews, innit? From Everybody's Chris Terry Crews, innit? So he's like, nah, man, we could do that in the house, innit?
Wait, do you
Is
remember
that how
do
you
remember
inherited your
first trim?
frugalness?
Yeah, it's from him.
Do you remember your first trim?
Yeah, shocking.
Do you remember like getting it?
Yeah. Bro, don't do this to me.
No. The
PTSD is real, bro.
No, the barbershop one. Do you remember your first barbershop?
Well, I went before my mum graduated, didn't it?
Oh.
Beautiful day. The sun was shining. We walked down
Birds
the hill.
singing.
The barbershop used to be right by the roundabout. If you're coming through Dolkenny Hill and going to like Goose Green to go to like Peckham Park, there's like a little roundabout and there's a pub there. The barbershop, there's a barbershop there now, but it's a white barbershop. That's where the barbershop that all the men from the ends would go. They had the screens for the football. They had about 4 or 5 chairs, barber chairs, and then like the long black leather chair that everyone sits on. Like everyone's in it the whole day, innit? And just don't you walk in. So walk in with mumsy. Obviously, she walked in first, innit? Obviously, come nervous, innit? You go first, mum. Come behind her. And say, "Oh, my son needs a trim." Luckily,
did they send you to the barber at the back?
No.
The one that does all the kids.
No, to be fair, all them, everyone in there was cutting. Yeah, was cutting everybody in it. It wasn't the thing of.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't the thing of like, oh, the guy near the door was the media one. Everybody in there.
Oh, the barber I got.
There was a guy that was not as level as everybody else, but
yeah,
they all had a lot of clients and customers in it.
And it depends on like, your parents' staple like in the barbershop.
Yeah, mum didn't have
like,
no strength yet. She was her first time.
Yeah, like so I went with Pops in it. So like obviously
he'd been trimming.
Yeah, and like I'd assume they rated him and not send me to like the dickhead barber in it.
Yeah.
So my trims were always all right. It was just like sometimes where they tried to experiment a little bit, and my dad's nephew was living with us for a bit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I could trim." So my dad was like, "See it? There you go, bro." The worst trims I've ever had.
Was there more than one?
Yeah, a couple. But you know when
that was a loaded question, by the way.
But you know,
that was a loaded question.
Just asking a question.
But you know when like you've got no say.
Bro, we've been there, bro.
Yeah.
You've got no say, bro.
There's no shub in your head and that, like, oh.
Like, okay, like, what? Do you have money to get a haircut? No, I thought so.
Exactly, so. And you want to look fresh. And there was an era where man was just getting, like, balded off, bruv. Like, no shape up, like, nothing, man. Just slap head.
Looking like a 12-year-old football hooligan.
Yeah, bro. This is England. Ready for war, bro.
Yeah, man. Good times, man. How character building.
Do you remember how old you were?
What, when I first went barbers?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
What is the process behind selecting a barber? Because I assume none of you have the same barber from when you were young or when you used to cut your hair.
Nah.
Nah, it's changed over the years still.
What do you take into consideration?
I went back to him.
Do they have to have football screens? Do they have to have like appointment system? What's important to you as guys?
Oh, me today.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit done changed, boy.
One by one, innit? Yeah, one by one.
Can we let our bougie representative go
bad
first?
and bougie.
Absolutely.
Okay, come on.
Listen, man. Hey, bougie is life, you know.
Go.
Like, I like structure now, innit? Like, I like my convenience to be at an all-time high. So,
fair.
I stopped being a guy that chills at the barber.
Yeah, long for that, man. I ain't got time.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if, like, sometimes I'll have like short conversation with my barber and my other barber for when my main barber ain't there.
Talk about that, because that wasn't always a thing.
Yeah, but it needed to be a thing when my barber decided to go on holiday. How dare he?
How dare you go to Jamaica for 4 weeks and see your family?
Do you know what I'm saying? How dare you spend time with your kids? Yeah. I'm in need, bro. Especially like,
just send the barrel, man. You'll be fine, man.
Fam, because like I don't know about you, man. Yeah, because obviously you, man, got the hair thing now, but no, the same theory still applies, because like there's gonna be moments where you're looking forward to something in the future, innit? And you know that you need to be on point for it. So imagine if like the person that does your hair, yeah, all of a sudden is no longer available for something that you wanted to look fresh for time.
I'm not going.
So you're gonna miss your wedding?
Bruv, once again.
Yeah, like I'm just at one motive. These times is your wedding.
But I'd rather not get married, bro.
You want to get married?
I'd rather not get married. Then cement.
You're being ridiculous.
Yeah, but how are you gonna explain that?
He's got to get married like Papoose with that.
Nah, like so. Yeah, so it came to a point, where like my barber stopped being as available as I wanted him to be. So I had to make sure that I'm not gonna duck, man, but I knew that I had to have a second barber, innit? Let's not do that to the side. Let's not do that. Like, let's not call the other barber a side.
No, but let's call it what it is. It's a side.
No, it is what it is. Your backup plan, your side.
Do you know what? Yeah, like a couple months.
Sometimes the sex is better.
Can't lie, I hear it, and that's the thing, because like a couple months ago, my barber went on holiday, innit? Like, just, you know, when you're calling him and you get like a international dial tone. It's like, rah. What's going on?
They let you out of the country.
I was like, rah. Half term, he wanted to go away with his wife and kids. I hear it, but let man know, innit?
That's the thing. It's communication. It's key. Always
Man saw you like 2 weeks ago. Come on, bro. What? You failed to mention that?
A lot could change in 2 weeks, bro. especially in these COVID times, a lot can change, bro.
Nah, man. When you have kids, you got to plan in advance.
He might have had that trip planned. They're going to be off anyway. Man, say, oh what? No, you got COVID, yeah? Everyone stay in the house for the next 3 days. I'm going to book this thing and we out.
Half term.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I hit up my second barber and he was like, yeah, he's on holiday, bro.
What, both of them?
No. He was telling me that.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, he was available, bro. He trimmed me immaculately, bro. When my main barber came back and I was like, you're in trouble, you know. Wow. Listen, the trim was mad, bro.
I love that.
But yeah, no, convenience is a thing, bro. Like, ever since it was scheduled, I love it. Go for a certain time, in and out.
Well, that side of it good, because I'm with you. That whole, I don't have those hours to waste on anymore, and like I do miss that a little bit, because there was like a community spirit in the barbershop. You go there, you hang out, you watch the ball.
That's at a younger age.
That's a younger age, isn't it? You ain't got shit to do.
The thing is,
I got stuff to do.
I was at the barber the other day on the weekend, yeah, and it was cool. Like, I go in there, we talk. The game was on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have our banter, but then like no longer than 5 minutes after the trim, I'm gone.
No, of course, bro.
Got things to do, bro.
Stay there too long and get a parking ticket. Better go home, bro.
Yeah.
We're having kids away, bro.
I had to go Stoke-on-Trent on Saturday. That was long.
For what? Nah, you can't do that and look at me. And people look at me like I'm mad, like I'm joining my man just dropping like, that's an open goal. What the fuck are you doing in Stoke-on-Trent?
I went to a wedding.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Was it yours?
No. Motive, yeah, these times my wedding.
Chris needed to clear something.
Yeah, I have to.
You know what? If I never told you before, you're definitely part of RNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there. That's a vital question.
Yeah.
Man said, I went to Stoke-on-Trent. Were you there for a wedding? Was it yours?
Nah, man.
No,
ring
I know
on the
a
wedding
man that
finger, man.
referred
Just
to
a
his
pinky.
wedding as an event. He's like, yeah, fuck him. What, you know, I got the event in that next week. Excuse me?
No,
Man's got an event.
But that might have been the wedding stress. Like, you know, the planning of the wedding, like, she turned into bridezilla. My man's just stressed out, man.
Yeah. It's an event now.
Okay, let me ask some,
catch it on dice.
Let me ask some more questions. The guy that called it an event, has he at any point in life tried to move to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shit. Was it during?
You should have asked him, was the event on Eventbrite?
Shubs.
Shubs.com.
Yo, you lot asking Chrissy bare questions.
No. Do you know what? I was about to say something very mad, but
Speak your
No,
mind.
say it. Like Chrissy Hive, we need that.
Chrissy Hive, come on, man. Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
just when I say men want us dead, yeah, it's like, why are you calling me on your wedding day?
Directions, isn't it?
Yeah, time.
To the venue.
Like, coming to the motive.
He called you on his wedding day.
His wedding day, yeah.
How long did the conversation last for?
Couple minutes. I was like, damn, shit to do.
Wait, did you know it was his wedding day, or you found out after that it was on his wedding day?
No, I knew it was his wedding day.
Wow, were you invited?
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe you're just like checking that you
sure you
find
got the
your
best
way
seats
to
in the
the.
house,
Do
innit?
you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Are you lot?
He was making sure that you were attending the wedding.
Yeah.
Were you gonna stop the wedding? Like, I don't understand.
VIP guest and that. Come on, man.
Okay, cool.
In your
My man did his vows quickly.
Hey, man, get this right, man.
in your right mind.
Get it right.
In your right mind.
Man's on the altar mid vows.
Wait. Hang on. We didn't even ask her if she showed up. Did you show up at the wedding?
I went to the reception.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
for the food and
right.
drinks.
What, free drinks?
Yeah, why not? That's the least she deserves.
If you don't have free
For the
drinks at your
heartbreak.
wedding, I'm judging you.
Yeah.
No, there was. Yeah.
Did you go one up? Or did you bring a date?
Hey, Chris, you open the bag. I'm not gonna lie.
She's moving like Professor Milgram on the stand right now. in
Yeah.
Tower. You
Wow.
are on the ropes, bro.
Ropes.
I went with a date.
You went with a date, okay.
Yeah, my boyfriend that I hated.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Hey, no,
You've lived a turbulent life.
Yeah.
You've actually been in the blender.
This is the one I told you that like
Yeah,
we hate each
Nutribullet.
other. We absolutely
Fols.
frick.
He's my MVP right now. Yeah. That nigga shooting threes on the car park. He was in a Nutribullet. Oh my god,
mate.
So-
yeah, we hate each other.
Old Bay. You went with current Bay, who you actually hate.
Oh no! This guy wasn't like my old bae or anything.
Oh, you never actually. Okay.
He was just someone that was trying to get the cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Was he not?
I mean, yeah, but don't say it like that.
What? He's risking shit on his wedding day. Cheeks.
He's like, bitch, my family here.
Men are mad anyway.
Yeah.
Dons are brazen.
So he rang you. Wow. How did the conversation go?
I was like, oh my,
Give us
like,
a play-by-play, a reenactment.
it's like, oh, like you see the number, you're like, oh my god, like what's up? Like, do you
Yeah.
need like napkins or something? It's like, yeah, just just like, yeah, I'm just feeling a bit nervous, like I'm not saying I've got cold feet, but like they're a bit cool and that, you get me?
He's giving you the
Okay, so
He was giving you the window.
yeah.
He wanted to see if he was a,
He's like, what you say?
if he was on the joint enterprise thing.
wow.
I hate someone. That man said, "Oh, I'm nervous, And then Chrissy said, how can I help?
There's got to be
You're like, damn.
but there's got to be something said about dons who do that
Do what?
on their wedding day, bro.
But do what? Just
That
what
is
you
that.
do.
I'm sure it happens. That's not a normal occurrence. So surely, like on your wedding day.
But to be
I think it's
to be
probably more
fair,
normal than we
with what? No, but to be fair, yeah.
or
With
phone
what?
ins and some of the
Wait. Hang on.
Actually,
But
one person at
to
a
be
time,
honest,
one person at a
yeah.
time.
bougie
Sorry.
ass. Sorry.
what Chrissy just told us, yeah. He didn't necessarily say anything brazy.
Well, she didn't get there, innit?
Are you gonna get there?
No.
Chrissy, we need
Come
to,
on, man. For the story, the
have
listeners
to
come.
close this
Think of
case.
Chrissy Hive.
That was it.
All right.
That he's getting cold feet. That is a normal conversation. Don't know why he called you though.
Who knows?
Nah, but you
I know his
the real
boys.
question is, what happened after the wedding?
Nothing. I went home, argued with my boyfriend.
No, I
in the
mean
car.
like in general, we've done.
Oh, no, he's there, innit?
He's where?
Where's that?
What's it like being with someone that you hate?
Would not advise it. It's emotionally draining. Like I'm just tired all the time.
Oh,
But-
like you got COVID.
Yeah, like that kind of fatty gay. Bilingual babe, innit?
I hear that.
But I think
feel like
because I was so much younger, it's looking back now as an adult, I was definitely in an abusive relationship, but it didn't like happen overnight.
Right.
Okay.
He didn't just turn crazy all of a sudden. It just like
It was a build up.
it's just and it's really, really, really small things because I like to think I'm quite a confident person. So looking back, I cannot imagine that I was in that situation. Like
What are you saying? He dimmed your light.
100%, 110%.
But you gotta like notice the crazy at the beginning. Like they show you, but you have to pay attention to the signs.
But these niggas are nuts though.
Exactly.
Because in the streets they'll call you a victim blamer when you say
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
reason with a madman.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And what she started with was that
Manipulators.
you said you're quite a confident person,
Yeah.
innit? And as they use not saying that women go and everything, I can never be me, but you hear stories like, and when you see like, Raj, he did that to her. But those dons usually isolate the girl from friends, family, and then it's not happening
Yeah.
overnight.
Yeah,
So
Chrissy is
over a time
definitely.
period.
Well, when I met Chrissy, it was like what 08, 07,
yeah,
08.
when you were late. Showed up to a dinner that
Yeah,
we
you
all
said
did.
this before, man.
Yeah, I'm going to say it
We've
again.
heard it.
And I'm going to say it
We've
again.
heard.
And you were late.
No, I didn't hear the
Still-
story. Can you
okay.
please go?
I was
So-
here trying to big you up, say that, when I first met her, she was a very confident woman. Do you know what I mean?
And
So,
she's
like,
about
that
your leg,
confidence to turn on you.
do you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine? It'd be your own.
Two things can be true.
Wow.
I hate that saying, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah,
Because
man.
it's just none of it. Just takes all your
Yeah,
superpowers.
two
You're like
things
this.
can be true.
People say two things can be true. You're
You
arguing with
might
someone.
have to be under the table this week.
I mean,
Wow.
there's a little room there. Still.
Wow. Anyway,
Yeah.
I was definitely it, and it could never be me, babe.
Okay.
And I think it's so easy not to be able to spot the signs of being in an abusive relationship when it's not something as straightforward as like 'cause he never hit me.
Yeah.
And so you kind of think, oh no, it's not. This is okay.
Start
Like
giving benefit of the doubt and stuff.
you start giving someone the benefit of the doubt, and when you're dealing with someone that's emotionally manipulative like that, they know what buttons to press. They know how to get you. They know how to sometimes even use your insecurities against you.
Of course, yeah.
And it's just slowly like chipping away. Because this happened over, because we dated for just nearly 2 years. And a lot of that was great. Some of it was great at times.
Yeah.
And it's only when everything kind of just like comes crashing down where it's like your friends are starting to say, yo, like, I haven't seen you very much recently. Even my mum, like, I just wasn't spending time with anyone else. And that's how people like that kind of increase their power almost, like cutting you off from your friends, from your family, from other things you're starting to do.
For about 5 years.
I mean, you put a bit of spice on there. She said she only dated him for 2.
That, like, and so...
You said the first 2 years of the relationship.
Yeah. No, you weren't listening. You don't
need to fight, man.
Yeah. And then I'm happy it's not me. Because last week I was getting peppered.
Yeah, you were.
Even Lois was looking at me like, raw. Like, I thought like you lot are mates and that. I love us though. The spiciness and the sassiness is hilarious.
Friendly fire.
Like nobody else can talk to me like this.
Friendly fire.
If anybody else talk, it'd be smoke.
Are you right?
I listen like, I was like, aha.
One tear. Just
funny times with that. Yeah, I love Chrissy that we was trying to banter her about something. She went somewhere so serious, yeah. I have no jokes. None whatsoever.
I still need to understand what happened with the wedding situation.
Can we segue back to that after that relationship?
Yeah, no, but direct, innit? Sometimes you have to just figure out what
okay, root on football. Come on, Tony Pulis. Let's go.
So, you and Donny from the wedding.
Yeah.
Just, how did that
I told him to leave me alone. It was weird. It's got weird.
It got weird?
Yeah.
Weird like how?
Like, leave me alone, bro.
In the conversation? Did you
in that conversation?
Yeah. Did you
no, because I was just like, I was confused by it all. It's like, I can hear like your brothers in the background, like people like, yo.
You're about to do it, bro.
Yeah, where's the cufflinks in that? And you're just
Shout
like, oh yeah,
1
1 minute.
That's
like,
hilarious.
I think you need to go, you know? But man, I'm mad anyway.
Yeah, now Donnies that do that are, well,
people that do that.
Donnies is a loose term for everyone.
Donnies and Donettes.
Yeah. Okay, Donnies and Donettes. To make it neutral and safe for that.
I mean, yeah.
On your wedding day. Because there's levels. I know we're not.
There was a Donny sucking his mum's titty on his wedding day, so.
But there's levels to like trying to cheat and levels to cheating. Like surely, like there's got to be some decorum if you're cheating. No.
But where would it begin?
Nah, don't like. If you're gonna cheat on your wedding day, just go straight in, innit? Don't speech on your wedding day. Like you're attempting something that's clearly not gonna work on your.
But
wedding
he was
day.
trying to use her as a vehicle for getting out. He said, "Oh, I have cold feet." And he always
what does that mean, bro?
He's let me come warm them up. Like that's what he's waiting for, innit? Like
yeah, but what? Like I mean, only if you have that level of rapport in it that can run.
But like I said, Donny shoot from anywhere, bro.
I hear that.
We watch AFCON.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, is shooting from the dugout. Like, what's going on?
Well, you're not going to mention that Nigeria are no longer in the competition.
Okay, relax.
That's a clean segue. It's a clean segue, you know. Don't hate from outside the club because you couldn't get in. You know.
I hear that. I've accepted our failures, man. Come on.
We're not so cold about it. We played so well in the group stage and just went out like man's got a fucking boohoo model in goal. Donny's all
the IG model.
Man, we got IG baddie in goal.
Bro, like every
real,
every squad image, yeah, was him only.
Bro, they're gonna pick this too light skinned Don. Donny can't save nothing, bro.
Nigeria are playing today, just him.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Not Iniacho, nah.
Man doing interviews. I don't know what platform it is, and they're asking him about like if he's single. He's like, yeah, I'm single. I like toxic babes. All this.
What?
Focus on the fucking football, bro. And now we're out, bro.
Yeah, nah. He needs to get flogged.
You're like, what?
Someone said Iwobi needs to join NSG at this point.
I hear it still. I hear it. He's got the drip for it. Why not? Yeah, no, it was shit because I think this is a good opportunity for us to actually win. To see us go out so like uninspiring.
Shamelessly.
Like, yeah, it's dead, bro. But that's tournament. That's knockout football, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
When it matters, when you need to perform. The group stage stuff is cool. I've seen man get like a win and 2 draws and go through, but we got all those wins and then next game like they're just out in it. So
yeah, quickly I want to say RIP to all the lives lost at the Cameroon versus Comoros game.
Yeah, I did see that as well.
Yesterday, yeah. I think 8 people died, got crushed.
Yeah.
In some sort of stampede.
Oh my god, that's so
sad. Yeah, man. Sad situation.
Sad.
Especially after a game like that. Comoros, not known by many, came and they went far. They knocked out Ghana. And it was their first time in a tournament as well. And they did really well. So for the game to end like that, you know, it's pretty sad. But yeah,
And they gave a good account on themselves as well. Scored an amazing free kick. They had just a random...
Bro, from like 35 yards.
They had a random Donning
No
goal
wall.
as well. He made a double save. Like,
yeah.
I hope those players that played really well in the tournament for them, nick a move somewhere, innit?
Yeah, man.
Now they're in the shop window, innit? So
when you're on international stage, a tournament like that, it's always that time to kind of showcase what you have.
Yeah.
Like, you may be untapped, and you know, there's lots of scouts out there. Like,
yeah, of course.
you know, there's a lot of teams and managers in England that are looking for a technically strong, fast player.
Yeah. Emphasis on the strong and the fast.
Black.
I put technically first.
Yeah, but you know when you look at the blacks, pace and power.
Yeah, no, them
Can
man
you
have
run?
technique.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, they try to downplay the technique and that. So
Yeah, man.
which is a crying shame. There's a lot of microaggressions and stuff. Like, I don't know where to go with all the topics today, but like, even on the way to recording, all this stuff's coming out on social media with regards to Marcus Rashford. So he's in Dubai at the minute.
Flexing, looking like amigos.
Yeah, enjoying his life and that. Young millionaire, you deserve it. Why not? You work hard. A photo circulates online of him, Wiley, and Jesse Lingard.
Who asked for the photo?
I don't know the backstory on, like,
Lingard.
yeah, probably Lingard, isn't it? Yo, Wiley. Whoever asks, I don't know. I don't care. But as soon as that photo like hits the net, then of course the anti-Semitism stuff like starts getting flung around. It's like, okay, cool. How can you stand next to this person, knowing who they are? They're vile racist and they're Nazi supporting views. And people forget Wiley did say a lot of mad stuff. There was a lot of sporadic tweets. There's a lot of different videos. So some stuff gets lost in the conversation when they pull out that content. Don't need to embrace your stuff, you know. But why should Marcus Rashford be tarred with that brush? He's a celebrity and probably taken photos with loads of people who maybe don't have the best moral compass. But you take a photo, I'm celeb. Someone asks for a picture. Vans asked a question. We don't know who asked for a photo, but let's assume Wiley asks for a picture or someone around him asks for the picture. Just snap up for the gram, whatever. You take a photo. Why should I be now tarred with his brush? And why do I have to be held to this moral standing where that black person, that black man's actions, words, I'm now being judged by? I didn't say those things. I'm not him. Why are you holding me accountable for him? Is it got more to do with the fact that the media and a certain section of society doesn't like me because I tried to do the right thing? I didn't tell you I was a beacon for hope or an activist. I just said feed the children.
What's happened?
It's very, very simple. So basically he's been, I don't know if it's to say being dragged, but like there's been certain publications putting out stories just saying, trying to go at him saying, how can he stand next to this guy? Obviously Wiley got accused of being anti-Semitic.
Okay.
So Marcus Rashford took a photo with him and now they're dragging him for being in a picture with Wiley.
Okay.
So he's getting dragged for that. And then obviously it's not him tweeting, but whoever is his PR company, agency, whoever's looking after him, they then, because it's like, oh, can you release a statement to say that you don't stand with him and that, you know, you stand with us in regards to your views on anti-Semitism. I'm just like, I would love for people to like tell people to suck their mums or not respond, or just like, don't play the game, because
he'd have to play the game. These are public figures that have already engaged in.
They're already playing the game in the political arena. Yeah.
So you can't start picking and choosing when you're in the game when you've already decided how you're playing it.
Do you know what?
I'm just talking about our wishes, innit? Like,
I think with that particular tweet, it was like someone tweeted it, and then he was in the comments saying that this image was brought to my attention. Blah blah.
They
blah.
wrote an article about it, and that's what it was.
The article.
He being
so it was
Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, Marcus Rashford, and he was like, and I think he tweeted, "This was brought to my attention." Something about like he doesn't stand with.
It's called the Jewish Chronicle. They wrote an article.
Right. But referring to the actual tweet itself, what Marcus said.
You got it. Okay, cool.
Let me see if I could find it. It was just like, I was like, bro, like,
I've got it here. So this picture has been brought to my attention, which I understand now. Given context, could easily be misconstrued. I would like to reinforce that I do not and will not condone discriminative language or behavior of any kind aimed at the Jewish community or any other community. I truly believe that tackling anti-Semitism in and outside of the game requires a greater level of attention and should very much form part of the game's anti-racism stance.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen him say nothing. But again, I'm not in his shoes. And he is in a space where not many other footballers are in because of the great work that he's doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I know that there's a large section of people within this country that are waiting to get him. Because, like, although he's doing a great thing, we have to remember that, like, we live in a miserable place. Like, he's already subject to racial abuse. Like, they've defaced his picture back in his hometown in Manchester.
Yeah.
And just like people's attitude to some of the stuff that he was doing in terms of making sure that kids had an adequate lunch.
You know the rules, bro.
At school.
You're meant to sing, you're meant to dance, you're meant to run, you're meant to nig for us, but don't dare stand up for
but
people.
Fuck that, like, you've shown the power in you, like, in what you're doing.
It's like, do you not, all these times, those parallels were how they speak about N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
And the vitriol and how they speak about Paul Pogba, because Donny's got patterns and highlights and he's fun and he's just express himself, black boy joy.
I want the next generation.
They want us to be humble, meek, and just be happy to be here. Be grateful, be thankful. Don't be too flamboyant. Don't do this. And how dare you? And the funny thing is, he's even helping a lot of white, disenfranchised, poor people.
Absolutely.
So when I saw those images come out, it wasn't a lot of black kids. It's those kids up north. That north-south divide. It's really bleak for the man up here. Obviously, we've definitely got poverty in London, but up there, it is bleak. These people can't feed their children during the summer holidays and that. And all Donny said is, the kids need to eat, bro. I don't understand how you can have a stance against that.
And you know what, yeah? For me personally, like I said, I'm not in his shoes, but just knowing me, that type of shit would empower me to continue and just be who I am. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, there's not much that you can do at that. Like, I'm standing, sometimes, like, standing next to someone could be damaging. I hear that.
No, I definitely can. I'm not, because what H said is right. It's like, you're in that arena, like, you're playing the game. Because there'll be times when, like, those type of tactics, so, okay, cool. Maybe a slight left field reach tactic. When Piers Morgan is going in on Meghan Markle and stuff, and then the stuff comes out of Ghislaine Maxwell, photo surface of Piers with Ghislaine. Does it mean that Piers was there with all the kids? It's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
You're someone that was an editor of a newspaper. You're a public figure. You're going to be in photos with other celebs. You're going to be in photos of people who've probably done deplorable things. But what's interesting is even the setting of where Marcus Rashford was in Dubai. And a lot of those places in UAE, you don't have the best human rights record. So you can be in photo with anybody.
Yeah.
And you're
and he ain't got no chink against his armor, because, like, Piers Morgan is an example that you've used. Yeah. He's been accused of, like, a lot of mad shit, tapping like the phone of a
dead girl,
a dead teenager.
He did that shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Rashford is only been associated with good things.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, I don't think, like, even if he had not said anything, I don't think he will get dropped by United.
No, that's not. That's,
do you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
never happening. No.
Bro, like, so for me, cool. I won't say anything. Yeah. I was on holiday, living life, stunting with my teammate, and I saw an artist that I probably, like, grew up listening to.
But the thing is, okay, so like, leaning back to what H said, yeah, when you're in that space and there were times you play the game to your advantage, you hold politicians accountable, call them out maybe. When things get done back to you, you're in that space now. What does not engaging look like? So the extreme end is getting dropped by Man United. That's not happening. If he doesn't engage, does the smear campaign continue?
Most likely.
So do we kind of nip it in the bud nice and early? I also know how you play. Me and H go outside now. We're strangers, we're not seeing each other. I brush past H. He bangs me in the face. I pull out a knife. God forbid. H runs away and gets away.
Runs?
I pulled out a knife. You have to run.
Joking,
Come on, this is
me. I'm going. Go on.
You run away. You live to see another day. You now know when I walk down that road, next time I see my man, I might have to have a knife on me as well. Rashford now knows the rules of engagement. So step steady. Like, let's pattern this thing up properly. And also, because of the work you're doing, we might have to wrap you in cotton wool and look after you a bit better. It's shit, but that is also part of the game. Playing the game as well, where certain people can't be around you.
Like that's that battle.
And that's another level, but that is just it's kind of, you made your bed, that's where you are now.
Definitely the battle that he'd have to fight in this instance, or for example, if he had a different stance trying to prove a point in this scenario, it would probably hinder the good he could do in the future. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's literally that. And
also, I know it might sound brazy. Wiley might have a little bit of responsibility. You're a big man. You've been a big man since I was a youth, innit?
I don't think we should do that. Man.
No, louder man them. Hot potato right now. I know we needed this community thing, but maybe right now, this is an example of, and people gonna have we've got a debate in it. Maybe you can't stand next to some of the man them right now.
No, but that's on every individual. Do you know what I mean? Because no one's being forced, to my understanding, innit?
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah.
So
I hope man didn't put their arm around him like Suge Knight, like take a picture.
Do you get me? No, it's real shit, because in the end of the day, Wiley has his views and his stance and what he wants to push, and Rashford will have his own, innit? Now everybody understands that they have their own brand that they're representing, and how they want to depict that is on them ultimately. You see what I'm saying? These are choices that people need to make. So if Vans was like, right, H, I want to do this with you. Yeah. If I agree to it, I've agreed to it, regardless of what the situation is, innit? So Vans can't be accountable that, bro, you should know better. H is trying to, H said, yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of comes from that. You can't.
But I'm speaking to you about the people around you, because even the tweets, I can damn near guarantee you, MarcusRashford didn't tweet that himself. That's his PR company. That's his all these footballers, anytime there's a game finishes and they lose, we all get the same generic statement. It's all written by their handlers and their people.
You know, I joke it was actually all of them, and they're just like, that's just their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know what? Yeah, I want to have like a broad understanding of like all the variables in the situation, but at the same time, I also want to say, like, fuck this shit, bro. Like, because at the end of the day, like, my career's not gonna stop. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe like it will affect my political fight, but like my bread and butter ain't gonna stop. My family's still gonna be cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I want the a new generation of black ballers to not be silenced and
Absolutely,
to do
but he's not in that individual space anymore. He has a bigger fight for other people. That's what he represents now. So what you're saying is right. It's like I say something a little bit left field, but the reality is, and we know in society, if nigga you can dance good enough, you can sing good enough, you can catch a ball, you can throw a ball, you can kick a ball good enough, you can probably get away even damn near killing someone. Because the powers that be, whilst you're in that space and you're making the money, it's fine, innit? But he's in that space, and it was just the individual. He's in a space where you're having conversations with political figures. You're trying to enact legislation. You're trying to help the poor and disenfranchised people. So unfortunately, you got to play the game. It's okay, cool. We can do historical things. You think a lot of our like iconic political figures, like your Malcolm X's, your Martin Luther Kings, of course, I'm using like extreme examples, didn't have to sit down with people they probably detested, because you have to engage. So when you're in that space now, the stuff that me may not like want to like fathom and understand on this level, they're gonna have to, whether it's him directly or his people, but the brand he represents now he's bigger than just a baller.
Yeah,
I'm a Man United fan. Like, since he's been trying to feed the kids, he's become a shit footballer. But the fight is bigger, innit?
Yeah, bro, he just got you lot 3 points the other day.
He's been off form for a while, innit? So he's played injured and stuff. And but in terms of his footballer, in terms of his footballing stuff he does day to day, he hasn't been performing that. He's acknowledged that as well. But there's context to some of that stuff, being injured, whatever. But my bias is I want my Man United players to play amazing, innit? That's all I care about. But what you've got is now bigger. So you just going, I want man to say fuck that shit. That's good for us here.
Nah, just and just for him and what it will do for the generation after him. Like Jude Bellingham the other day was penalized for speaking his truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you're a professional athlete, but there's certain things that you have to speak on, like, whenever you feel it. And he did that. Yeah, he got a fine and whatnot, but
I think you understand what I'm saying. He got fined. He paid his fine. Rashford's in a space where his punishment could possibly not be for him. Legislation slows up.
I understand all of that.
Less conversations. We can smear you. Unfortunately, we can smear your movement. Now, that's on us to fight against that. We've seen what they tried to do, how they tried to bastardize BLM and stuff. We've made one simple salient point. Black Lives Matter. Not more than the silent bit is also, or as much. That's all we're saying. But even the most simple statement still gets used and abused. People hijack it, and we get all this stuff about anti-racism. They're pulling down statues. They can have people like a Winston Churchill, and he'll still be an icon for them, even though that person was a violent racist, and they still want to hold on to them. So maybe you have to do some tribal stuff. But the problem here is some of the people, like the Wiley example, it's hard to defend Donny when you're over there as a man on the island yourself. Come and speak to the community, and maybe we can have a chat and pattern this thing up properly. But you also got some of your own brazy accusations back in the day, and some of the stuff you said. 'Cause I sat on the sofa and said I didn't agree with those things. But my issue is the disparity in terms of how we look at racism towards black people and discrimination against other communities. I ain't got to say it, but you can see what I'm saying. And their power base is in how quickly they can get you to cower in this instance. So that's what we're speaking to, really. So him just saying fuck that shit is great as Van speaking or Foles speaking, but using the Jude Bellingham example, Jude Bellingham, I think it was something within the match he spoke out against. He got fined. MarcusRashford steps out of line. Unfortunately, a lot more other people might be affected. And that's shit, but that's the reality of what we're dealing with. Not saying we can't fight against that, but that's his reality is different to Jude Bellingham's.
My views are idealistic, yeah.
I get it, I understand.
Which, I'm aware of. But I just want us to get to a point where we're able to clap back and we've got a little bit of protection. If not,
that's the significant point, is the protection.
But our power base is
what I'm saying? So
having influence in the political space.
And ironically
and
enough,
media. That's where
people like Rashford doing what he's doing and acting in the way he's acting can pave the way for what you are being idealistic about, essentially. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that will create a framework for the future to be different. Because people be in positions of power and have done all the groundwork for people to actually build and have that shit.
And just like from a standpoint of like a lot more of the black athletes are coming through, especially in the Premier League, doing well, achieving things. Like I even heard that he went to Sterling the other day for advice. Yeah, especially in terms of form. That's OG.
Rashford.
Yeah. Like Sterling ain't even 30 yet, and like
he's a young OG, bro.
He's a young OG. A lot of them are going to him for advice because he's been pelted by the media constantly for years, and he's achieved everything that there needs to be achieved. Like as one of the top players in football in this country. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing that he doesn't have is a Champions League. But like it's one of those ones where I want, like, especially in their field, a lot of them to band together. It's again, not everyone's gonna be in the same train. Like there's certain men aren't earning the same amount, so they're like, Rob, where you're getting 300, I'm getting like 80. I'm good.
It's very hard to get us all on the same page, isn't it? Because we're divided by religion, gender, sex, loads of things, isn't it? So what you're saying, it's not, you're not just living in La La Land. I'd love that. I'd love us to all be on the same page. We said it in the before.
Revolt, man.
I'd love Sterling to be playing for Jamaica. I'd love all these guys to be playing for Nigeria or whatever. I'd love that to be the base, innit? But we've got to take some steps,
If England calls you going?
No.
Fair.
It's too late, bro. When I loved you, you didn't love me back. No, I just, when then you got advisors around you saying you're going to earn X amount if you play for these lot, the money is the power base. Because you're speaking about what we need to do. It was a publication that wrote the article and it gets circulated on social media. So we need to have our own, innit? Our power base is, unfortunately for us, I don't think we're involved enough in the political space. It's either we engage in terms of how the rules are, learn to play the game and play it, or just don't.
Yeah, Marcus just woke up one day and was like, "Rah, this ain't right. We need to feed these kids. Like, I'm that kid. If I never made it, I would be that kid."
Yeah.
So it was a cause that came from the heart. He just knew that he had the power to kind of change things, and with every step that he took, he was like, "Rah, I could do this. I could do that. I could do this." Then it came to a point where he's challenging the government now, and it's like, "Rah, a footballer has made the government overturn their decisions." It's never happened before.
They don't like to buck in the trend, bro. So it's like that. Maybe also we need to do a good job of when our noticeable people in the community step out and put themselves in the firing line, protect them.
Yeah.
So this will be a case study.
Continue getting your coin though.
Yeah, bro. Perform on the pitch. Do what you need to do.
No, don't perform.
No, perform on the pitch. Perform on the pitch.
All right then. Shit, then.
Hey, no, because even in Sterling comments, like, oh yeah, his only thing he's not got in Champions League just because he left you lot. I went City.
Nah, do you know what? I'm happy for his progression, man. He's done it.
Because everyone likes to forget what the Liverpool biased media tried to do to him and that made him position him as a money.
Do you know what? When he went, I was like, I'm rooting for him.
The same guy you lot pinched from QPR and that. A bigger club with more money pinched him from you, and it is what it is, bro. Football fans and clubs are so fickle and that.
A better team, not a bigger club. They're not a bigger club than Liverpool.
I mean, I got some few lot in it, so more Premier Leagues.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they're a bigger club.
Okay. But we're not gonna do this today. You're not gonna change your position, even mine.
Yeah, especially on the global scales.
Yeah, you lot do your thing.
Not 6 Champions League.
Cute, okay. It's nice, you know. How many Prems?
Cool.
Whole load of Prems over here.